Mason that he actually may have had a little more room on the near side of the post.
Yeah, Wow, anyway, here comes Metro again. We don't have even time to comment on things. This game is back and forwards, back and forwards. It's in the middle of the ground. Metro have it. Bad pass. They give it up to Hamilton, who's trying to find a player, can't do it. Metro have the ball, but they just bang it forward. There puts their player under pressure. They're number 7, but he's been able to turn away from Blackwell. He's about 25 yards out. He's going to let one go with his left foot, but he stumbles. That's good non-call by the referee. He just stumbled. No touch by Blackwell. As here comes Wood over the half line, fights off a player, and he sends Seffers away. Seffers is onside. He's going to run to the box. Seffers is going to shoot. And there it is. A brilliant save by the keeper. Out of bounds. Corner kick for Fort Lewis.
God, Seffers, he just had a...
Defenders have come forward for Fort Lewis, and here's the corner kick. The keeper gets there first. He punches it out. It's headed on by Metro. Wood has the ball. He's going to have a left foot shot. Oh, it's a good one too, but just climbing over the crossbar.
Very entertaining to watch.
Very entertaining. Man, this is a wonderful display of soccer here by both teams. This is just a very, very hard-fought game. It has ebbed and flowed, very even in the first half, but in the second half it's been mostly Fort Lewis. As here's Thomas Hong on the ball. He can't get past that pass past his opponent, in for a slide tackle. He was very careful not to put his cleats up there, Hong. He slid with his knees bent, which is a good way to do it, but he got called for the trip anyway, and off he runs, and it's going to be a Metro free kick, and they are about 4 yards back of the half line, as all the Fort Lewis players now are in the defensive half of the field, even the forwards, and let's see if Metro can do anything as the wind is starting to freshen here, but no weather whatsoever. It's a beautiful sunny day, and let's see, here's a long kick, and it's about 40 yards too, dropping on about the 24 yard line, headed away by Cunningham, but it's still with Metro way out wide. Here's a cross coming into the box. Kyle Tash is the only one there, and he goes up and safely takes it near the near post, and that's a good save by the young keeper. It was a routine save, but he was there anyway, and he's out on the 18 now, and he's just going to punt it high in the air. It's let's see where that's going to land. It lands on the head of a Metro player who, under pressure from Barn, heads it out of bounds with the wind, and that's going to be a throw-in for Fort Lewis, and they'll take plenty of time making this throw-in, as off goes Joe Barnt now with 8 minutes to go. He's worked hard today, Joe Barnt. He scored a goal, and yes, he gets a congratulations by Becerra from Blackwell, and he flicks it. Becerra makes a mistake there as he flicks it too hard back to Blackwell, and misses him, goes out of bounds. It's a throw into Metro. They are in defence, Metro, and the throw-in goes over the half line. It's with the Blackwell though. Hong passes it to himself, but Metro player nips in and gets it. Oh, that's Hamilton fighting hard for the ball. That Metro player could have got a free kick there on the shoulder, but by the charge, as it were. But it goes out of bounds. It's thrown to Fort Lewis, and Hamilton decides to give the referee a bit more coaching here, saying the player was diving, but it didn't matter. There was no free kick anyway, so it's a bit of a non-event as the Fort Lewis player gets a push in the back there, and I think pass in. They're trying to run into the right-hand side of the box, but not a good pass there. It's got away by that is Madigan, but back with Metro. They're flicking it towards the corner post, going to be challenged by Seffers. It'd be a good idea not to foul here as the ball ricochets off Seffers and out of bounds. That's going to be a corner kick by Metro as Seffers, the forward, doing some defending. Here's the corner kick. Oh, it's a good one. It's landing right on the penalty spot, headed into the goal and kicked out of the goal by Hamilton. Oh, brilliant save by Hamilton. Here he is saving again with a header. I believe that would have been Metro's second goal. But here comes Becerra now over the half line. He's all by himself. He's racing towards the box. Oh, he's dribbled it too far away from himself. And here he's going to get another shot. Shoots for the goal. Misses the left-hand post. Oh, and Becerra's upset about that one.
Well, he just got done making a 60-yard sprint, and he gets down to where the money is, and unfortunately just loses the handle on that ball.
There might have even been a pass on to Seffers there, who covered about 100 yards to get up there and help out. Oh, that was a great counter-attack by Fort Lewis. But it went to Metro, and they've got the ball now guarded by Cunningham. They're about 20 yards off that corner flag. It's out of bounds, so down about 15 yards now, right in front of the scoreboard. They have the throw-in. Wow, this is a game for sure. 5 minutes to go, and headed out by Blackwell. Here's going to be a shot by Metro, and it's into the goal. It's into the goal. Kyle Tash, a fraction slow getting down. It's tied it up, and here it is at 2-2. That was the number 6 there. Rather a shot which we didn't think was going to score from about 24 yards out, but that's why we say kick the ball along the ground. It just managed to squeeze under the keeper's body, and he couldn't make the save. Kyle Tash.
That's just unfortunate.
It was only missing Kyle Tash by about a yard, and it's almost like had he not even dived, he simply put out a foot, he could have kicked that away. But it's a very hard job goalkeeping. No criticism from this press box, but it just seemed like it slipped under his body when he was about to make a save. And Metro have tied this game up, and it's 2-2. What a great game of soccer here at Dirks Field. First Metro leading, then it was Fort Lewis leading, and now it's tied up as Cephas has the ball. Oh, he makes a bad pass to Becerra there, and it's rejected by Metro. There's a handball, accidental handball there by oh, that's strange. Hamilton put his arms around that Metro player for no reason at all, but it's play on. Hong's got the ball about 30 yards out. Now it's with Becerra about 20 yards out. He goes back to Wood. Wood's going to dump one into the box. Is there a header coming up here for Fort Lewis? No, headed away by Metro. Wood has to go back for the ball. Oh, he fakes playing it, then goes back to Proctor, as now back to Hamilton, but that pass by Proctor is just too far for Hamilton, and the Metro player just boots it about 70 yards. That'll go all the way down to the northern end of the field and go out of bounds.
Well, John, we got about 3.5 minutes left, and it's tied up 2-2. It's been all Fort Lewis College's half, and unfortunately we had to give up a rather soft goal there.
Bit of a soft goal, and man, Fort Lewis played such a brilliant second half here. Bad luck, but that's soccer, and Metro have toughed it out. They haven't given up. They're a tough team, and they deserve to get that second goal because they worked hard for it.
Well, just moments before that, Keane Hamilton had cleared one off the line, too.
That's right. Here's Metro again, trying to go into the lead here, as somehow Hamilton has to be, I don't know, Hamilton needs to get under control here. He just takes a player down, and the keeper lets him get away with that, but it's play on as Becerra goes back to Hamilton. There he is again on the ball. He's coming through the centre circle. He's passed out wide to Proctor, who's attacking now, and Wood's going to cross the ball across the box. Is anything here? No, as it goes to the keeper off a deflection, and here comes Metro again. Man, this game, 2-2 it is here. Metro leading in the first half. Fort Lewis tied it. Fort Lewis went ahead up and punts it about 80 yards onto the head of Blackwell, who couldn't direct that ball, and it's out of bounds, chased by Madigan, but it'll go out of bounds, and that'll be a throw into Metro in these dying minutes of the game. And Metro only about 20 yards off that corner flag. Can they mount another attack here, Metro? What an incredibly entertaining game of soccer this has been this afternoon here at Dirks Field. Metro, let's see if they can go around Madigan. Well, they tried to, but it's out of bounds. They'll have another throw in. As let's see, no, the player can't decide where to throw it. He throws it towards the corner flag, and now he's going to cross it, but the first one there is Kling, and a bit uncomfortable trying to get that ball. Kling, he had to stretch for it, and all he could do is kick it out of bounds. That gives another throw to Metro. Fort Lewis need to get it out of here, as the Metro player is trying to go around Madigan, manages to do so, gets it into there. Oh, here's a nice left foot chance from about 20 yards out, but missing the left hand post.
Well, we've got just a little over a minute left here, and it looks like this hopefully will, well, we could get another scoring opportunity here, but otherwise we'll go into overtime, John.
Okay, here's the kick by the keeper for Fort Lewis, and headed back by Metro. Oh, and a brilliant saving play by Cunningham, who's running back facing his own goal. Gets it to Proctor, who's streaming over the halfway line. Oh, bad pass there. He was looking for Wood, was Proctor. Couldn't find him. Here's Cunningham. He goes past a player. He goes past another player. He's with Wood. Oh, Wood has his shirt pulled. No call. Trying to get away from a Metro player going the wrong direction. Now Proctor has it. Proctor's going to poke it towards the box, but a long way out, still 30 yards. Becerra has it. He's ridden off the ball. Yes, he's pushed in the back. That's a free kick, and the referee's going to have to stop the clock here because, no, he's not. Sometimes the referee will do that in the dying minutes. It's a free kick, but Metro aren't wasting time, I guess, so he hasn't stopped the clock. Usually if a player encroaches,
so
he will.
Thomas Hong that's going to take
And
we're
the
down
referee's
to 10 seconds, 13 seconds.
12 seconds. Here's Hong, and he's going to pass it. Is there a header on here? No, the keeper saves it high in the air. We're counting down. We're in the final seconds. There's no goal can be scored now. And in fact, the keeper just punts it into the football stadium. And we have come to the end of this game. And unluckily for Fort Lewis, they gave up the lead with about 5, 6, 7 minutes to go. And it is tied 2-2. And wow, we have a tie. And Marcus, I'm going to take a rest here for a second. If you could take it back at the studio, run some commercials and send it back to us. We'll bring you overtime here at Dirks Field. But right now, let's go back to the studio. Fort Lewis kicking towards the southern end. They've retossed the coin and picked ends again. And Fort Lewis have the kick-off, and they're kicking towards the southern end. I don't see any changes.
Yeah, there is a change. It looks like Becerra and Barn are back in.
Becerra and Barnt. We haven't seen the other two forwards who came in the first half. And the coach wants these more senior players on as... the ball kicked forward by Fort Lewis, headed back to the Metro keeper. He's done well today.
Yeah, the Metro keeper has done very well. He on the program it says he's 6 foot. He looks shorter than that to me.
Well, that's because he's wide. As the ball comes bouncing into the penalty box, and for Fort Lewis, it's over everybody's head. And Kyle Tash for Fort Lewis will come in and get that. Yeah, he looks a bit like a rugby player. This Metro keeper, he's 6 foot, and he's a very good keeper. He's done well today to keep out all these shots from Fort Lewis. But two of them have scored, of course, because the score here is 2-2. Here's Proctor on the ball, and he gets it to Cunningham and gets it across to Hamilton. Hamilton's looking for a pass, has to go backwards to Blackwell. Blackwell traps the ball. He's going to go back to Kling. Fort Lewis playing cautiously here. Kling's going forward, passes up to Becerra, who gets a clean push in the back, and down he goes, and the Metro player picks up the ball. Hong fakes the pass, and now he passes to Becerra. Becerra's going to take a long shot. The keeper goes up, touches it over the crossbar.
Oh, that was a beautiful shot. What a rocket, and the keeper just gets his fingertips on it, and he landed a bit awkward. He's still on his hands and knees there, but yeah, he was fully extended, and that was in. If the keeper doesn't get his fingertips on it,
you don't see that very often. Becerra pulling the trigger from 35 yards, but here's Hong on the corner kick, and it's high in the air. It's a floater. Who's up? It's Metro, and it's going to go, yes, it's over the goal line. That's going to be another corner kick for Fort Lewis College.
Yeah, Joe Barn was right there, and that Metro player came right over the top of him to get ahead on that.
I think Madigan must be off the ground because it's Bart taking the corner kick. That's unusual. We'll check on that in a minute. Here's the corner kick coming in. It's a good one, landing right around the penalty spot. It's through everybody. He's going to run all the way across the field and out of bounds, and that means it'll be a throw in to Metro. Have we had a sub in midfield or something?